What's going on, TTM? Sorry I'm a little late with my videos this year. It has been a busy month for me, but let's get it done. Or I'm gonna do an MILB video here. We had the draft a few weeks ago. Haven't been able to do anything with work going on. We've already opening day was here yesterday, so we're going. I'm Patty. For those of you who don't know, my team name is Make Me a Margarita. I'll just drink a beer for now. But yeah, let's get right into it. MILB round 1. First pick, Roki Sasaki. The guy who took him Rooster, won his leg spin, has dedicated his life to never taking a pitcher other than a bullpen guy in the minor league draft. And he takes a pitcher at 1.1. Wow. Rooster, we're never going to let you live that down. I would have taken the guy too. I think he's a good pitcher. He's going to obviously be in the majors right away, day one. I want to say he starts, I think, is it tomorrow or Sunday maybe? I don't remember when, but he's starting soon. Well, he already started in Japan. Speaking of Japan, screw those games. I hate those games. I hope y'all hate them too, because that's just a waste and it speeds everything up, makes you draft early. Awful games. Get rid of those Japan games, please. Anyway, good pick, Rooster, but wow, pitcher. Can't believe you took a pitcher. Chalupa, and your team name is Chalupa. You took Christian Campbell, number 2. I was kind of shocked he made the Red Sox opening day roster. I thought he'd be sent back to AAA. I want to say he was the minor league player of the year last year. Good power, good speed, can hit. So if he can keep that up, if that wasn't just an aberration of what he did last year, then you might have found something there, Chalupa. I know you did that same kind of thing with Gunnar Henderson. You got him a few years back. But yeah, I like that pick. Sacrifice Blunts, Kroom. You took Travis Bazzana. It's the Oregon State guy who was drafted in the draft this last year. I think he was Oregon State. Maybe he wasn't. I want to say he's from Australia. Good hitter, really good hitter. Worried about his power. I don't think he has great power, but the guy should hit and get on base a ton. Packing heat, Klecker. You took Kevin McGonagall or whatever his name is. I was a little shocked at this pick. I like him as a hitter. I just don't know. Yeah, I don't think he has much power. Speed's okay. Good hitter. I don't know. I struggled. I thought there was a lot better players on the board for this pick, and I thought you could have done a lot better. I took the next pick at number 5, Jack Caglianone, Florida first baseman only. Just a massive power guy. I don't know. My comps are probably awful, but I comp him to like a Pete Alonso type. Won't hit for a super high average, maybe 260, 270. But if that comes with 30 or 40 home runs, I'm okay with that. New guy, Sean Bingy Binge. I still always forget how to pronounce y'all's last name. You took Nick Kurtz, another gigantic power guy. I think that guy's like, what is Kurtz? Like 6'7" or something crazy like that. So, I like that pick. If he can tap that power, then he'll be good. Bolt, you kind of shocked me here. You took Charlie Condon, the Rockies guy, outfielder, I believe. I thought you would go J.J. Weatherholt here, but I guess I was wrong. You took Charlie Condon playing in Coors. That guy has a chance to do really good. Again, I think he's going to be an average over power guy. But in Coors, you don't really need a whole lot of power. So good pick, Bolt. Possibly the best pick of the first round. New guy, Chris, Old D's. You took Cam Smith. I was shocked this guy made the opening day roster for the Astros. Cubs traded him in the Tucker trade over the summer, or maybe it was in the wintertime, actually. And he was over the winter. I don't know why I'm thinking summertime. Anyway, yeah, Cam Smith just traded from the Cubs. He was drafted, like, I think, 14th overall. Massive power guy, people say. I don't know. I heard someone last week say that this guy could be the next guy to hit 60 home runs in a year. Okay. Even if he hits 40 or 30, that's still a damn good player. So, great pick. I'm going to say you had the best pick of the first round, old D's. Like it a lot. Other Chris, Nomads. You took J.J. Weatherholt. The Cardinals took him in the draft. I think he's shortstop or maybe second base, I think. Solid player. Like him a lot. Has a lot of potential. Again, a good hitter. Power, not sure about the power. I mean, 20, maybe 25 homers potentially, so not bad. Hull, you took Connor Griffin. This was a high school kid. That was, I think, the first high school kid taken in the draft this last year by the Pirates. I don't know much about him. I don't think he debuted last year, so we'll see what kind of debut he has this year here in a few days. I think his minor league starts. Does it start tonight or is it next week? I think it maybe on Monday it starts. I don't know. We'll figure that one out later. Anyway, you never know about high school kids. Sometimes they can just be the best, like Jackson Holiday, or sometimes they can be like the other guy that got taken second that draft, Drew Jones, who's still struggling in the minors. We'll see. Matthews, you went even younger. You took a massive international guy, Chris Rodriguez, with no H in Chris. Again, I think this guy's like 6'4" at 16, 17 years old. Supposed to have gigantic power. But again, these international guys, you just never know. As Rooster calls them, they're lottery tickets. Nothing safe about them. So if that guy does blow up, he'll be a really good player, I'm sure. Bingy, the OG binge. You took Chris Moore. Like this guy. He was a first round pick, I think top 10 pick by the Angels this year. Sucks he's on the Angels because the Angels have the worst team now. Maybe not the White Sox are probably worse, but Angels are next to worse. Anyway, this guy was out of Tennessee, University of Tennessee. Massive hit guy. I like the power too. He's got some good raw power, so I like that pick. Very good pick. I think he could be a solid player. You then took Sal Stewart. I don't know a ton about that guy, so I'm going to have to pass on him saying anything about him. I want to say he was drafted a couple years ago maybe, but I don't know for sure. So, don't know much about him. Matthews, you took Bubba Chandler, pitcher, I believe, for the Pirates. Had a great year last year. So, I mean, probably the best arm outside of Sasaki. So, good pick there. Leg spin. This is where you traded up to get the Jesus or the Jesus. I don't know how he pronounces his name, but I want to say his last name looks like Made, but I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Made, I think. I could be wrong. But Jesus Made, I mean, I thought this is the best pick of the second round. This guy has all-world potential, had a great year last year. So, I wanted that guy to fall to me, but you traded up ahead of me and you got him. So, great job there, Rooster. A fantastic pick. Nomads, Chris, you took Dalton Rushing, catcher, Dodgers, solid player. I mean, catchers are catchers. You never know how they pan out. Other Chris, Zaire Hope. I know this guy wins on a couple of the top 100 prospect boards this winter. And there's a lot of helium around this guy. So we'll see if he continues to rise. Bolt, you took Josué de Jesus Gonzalez. I cannot remember where he signed. Was he Braves on the international market or Twins or something? But another international guy, I don't know. Is he 17 now? I mean, he might still be 16. I have no idea. So we'll see. I mean, again, it's just a crapshoot with those guys. Who was next? Sean, you took Chase Burns. This was a college arm. He was on the same staff as Rhett Lauder a few years back at Wake Forest. Well, he was at Wake Forest last year when Lauder was already in the bigs. First round pick, good arm. So I think he was one of the top arms in this last draft. So we'll see. He hasn't made his major league or his professional debut yet, so that's still to come to see how he does and adjust. I took Kevin Alvarez. Don't think he's any relation to Jordan, but just an international guy. Again, young. I figured I would see what I can do, but he's on the Astros. I don't know. Big guy, I've heard, has good power and good makeup, so I don't know. I figured I'd take my lottery ticket like Rooster always says I should do. Packing Heat, you took Luke Keschel. Don't know anything about that guy, so I will not even pretend to say anything about him. Kroom, you took Hagen Smith, another college arm. Again, he was right there with Burns and Dolander and whoever else. I think those are the top three arms in this last draft. You got him. The White Sox drafted him. You never know with arms. We'll see. He did pitch a little bit last year, but you never know. Arms are arms. Chalupa, you took Trey with an apostrophe. You have to put the apostrophe in his name, apparently, or else it will not work. Anyway, this guy is from Tampa Bay. They got him. He was drafted several years ago at LSU. I think he's got really good stats. He's, for some reason, not on a lot of top 100 boards, even though his stats are very good. Good average, good OBP. Power is limited. I don't think he's going to be a big power guy, especially for a first baseman. I think that's probably the problem too. These boards take into account his first base status, and it's first base is first base. But he does have, looks like, more speed than power, so a little different from a normal first baseman. Rooster, Welbin Francesca, another lottery ticket, as you would say. So who knows? Don't know anything about that guy, but young guy. We'll see. Rooster, then you took a bullpen guy, Ben Joyce, Angels guy, throws massive heat, has had arm trouble history in the past. I like him. Good pick. Kroom, sacrifice blunts. You took Jung Ho Lee. I want to say, what is he eligible? Is he third base eligible or just outfield only? I think he's outfield only, actually. He's on the Giants, made the opening day roster, of course. We'll see. Just another, I think is he Korean? I think he's Korean. Anyway, I had the next pick in the third round, Edgardo Enriquez. Dodgers bullpen guy, but he's hurt right now. Like his stuff, has some great stuff. So I took this guy more as he could be a future closer, so we'll see. Sean, you took Quinn Matthews. Don't know a whole lot about him. I know he's on the Cardinals. He's a pitcher. He should be pretty close to the bigs. I think, and he's a lefty too, I believe. So I don't know much about his stuff and if he's got good stuff or not, but I know he should be in the big leagues this year with the Cardinals. Old D's, you took Franklin Arias. I like that guy. I think he's got good potential. He's very young. I want to say is he 18, I believe. Had a good year last year. It's all about his power. If he can tap into his power, he'll need power to be a really good player. But could be a good hitter, good speed, and if he can get that power, then you never know. Next, the other Chris, can't believe all back to back. It's so confusing. You took Thomas. What was his name? Thomas White. Again, I don't know a whole lot about this guy. He's on the Marlins. I believe he's a pitcher. So I think he might have been on the back end of some top 100 boards this year. So, I mean, if he's a strikeout guy, I don't think he's Jose Fernandez, but we'll see. You never know. Marlins can sometimes create pitches out of nothing. I took Eric Batanti, just a power guy, nothing else. I don't know, shot in the dark because I didn't really like anybody else on my board besides this guy. So who knows? Bing, you took Jordan Beck. Jordan Beck on the Rockies. I want to say he was drafted a couple of years ago, maybe, or at least a few years ago. So I thought he was picked at one point in our league, but then he wasn't, or then he got dropped. I'm not sure, whatever the case was. But I think this guy's got limited power, limited speed, but he should be close to the big leagues, especially on that sorry team. So, yeah. Then you took Connor Norby with your next pick. He is on the Baltimore, or no, wait. That's the wrong guy I'm thinking of. This guy's on the Marlins. My bad. A little guy, but he does have good power because he has a good bat speed. His bat speed, I know, is, I thought, elite bat speed. So I want to say they changed that whole park up, so I don't know what that park looks like now. So that'll be interesting to see on that one. But he should be in the big leagues really soon, I would think. It won't take him long in the minors because I don't think he made the big league team out of spring. I could be wrong, but I don't think he's on the team. Chris Nomads, you took Kumar Rocker, old Vanderbilt pitcher on the Rangers. I had so much hype for that guy and then Leiter coming out of Vanderbilt, and both have just been awful. Rocker's been actually a little bit better, which I was shocked. I thought Leiter would be the better pitcher, but it turned out Rocker's slightly better. And I don't know if he made the Rangers opening day roster. I'm sure you know, but I did not see if he made it or not. He will be pitching. He pitched the end of last year with the Rangers, so I'm sure he'll be real soon if he didn't make the opening day roster. So yeah, nice little pick. He'll definitely provide you stats this year and potentially next year because I don't think he pitched a whole lot of innings, maybe 30 innings last year. Chris Oldies, you took Kevin Alcantara. This guy was drafted a few years back by, I want to say, Kroom or somebody had him and then dropped him. Fringe top 100 guy. He used to be on the Yankees and then got traded to the Cubs in, I don't remember what trade it was. Maybe Gleyber Torres? I don't know. I could be wrong on that. He's a massive guy, but just doesn't tap into his power, I feel like. So if he can ever tap into that power, he'd be a good player. But I feel like he just cannot. He's just not doing it right now. Anyway, next pick, Sean. You took Kyle Teal, a catcher for the White Sox. I don't think he made the big league roster either, but he should be really close as well. I imagine he'll be up this year as a catcher. He just does everything decent. He's a good defensive catcher as well, so that helps. Decent power, decent speed for a catcher, at least a good speed for a catcher, which I know people hate when people say that about catchers. So we'll see. Anyway, I took Porter Hodge, bullpen guy, nothing more. He'll be on my team next year. Rooster, you took Spencer Jones. Pretty sure he's still in the Yankees. I think he's 6'6", 6'7", I don't know, gigantic guy. You love those gigantic guys, but that's what you do. Sean, you had the next pick. You took Braden Montgomery. White Sox also, man, how many White Sox were taken in this draft? He went to Texas A&M. I think he broke his arm late last year in the college season, didn't play at all after getting drafted. I don't know. He's more of a better real-life player than I think a fantasy player, so we'll see. Nomads, Chris, you did the craziness. Did you literally take a Rockies pitcher? Chase Dollander. He's on the Rockies, right? Because that's crazy. Who knows? I mean, Rockies pitchers don't tend to pan out very often, but this guy has fantastic stuff, and maybe it plays in Denver. I don't know. We'll see. But you got him in the 5th round, so you didn't really spend a high pick on him, so it's worth the risk, I guess, in that regard. Benj, you took Bryce Matthews. Don't know who this guy is. Maybe he's one of the Matthews O-line brothers. I don't know. I would have figured that Josh Matthews would have taken his brother, but he did not. Chris Nomads. You took some guy named Moises Ballesteros. Don't know anything about this guy besides he's on the Cubs. I want to say he's got pretty good power for a tiny guy. I think he's also a catcher, so probably has really good bat speed. He should be in the big leagues this year, but he's a tiny guy, so we'll see. Sean, you then took in the 6th round, Agustin Ramirez. Not going to lie, don't know who that guy is either. So, sounds like he's an international guy, but maybe he's not. I don't know. We'll see. Couldn't even tell you what team he played for, so I don't even know. But yeah, that's a fucking 20-minute video. God damn. Sorry about the long video, guys, but had to go through all the picks. Yeah, great minor league draft, everybody. I'll get some more videos here shortly, but enjoy the season. It's already upon us.